a lot of people that I grew up with, like a lot of people ended up getting married just so they can have sex.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? Because like they would meet each other in church, and then like obviously you can't have sex, so they just marry each other just so they can be more free. And
Yeah, that's
sometimes it
wild.
wouldn't work out because they'll be so young and get married so young, and eventually get divorced. And the only reason they got married is because they wanted to, explore
Yeah, they wanted to get
and
all
have
up in
fun.
that punani.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
And they had to pay an ultimate price for it. You know?
Yeah. I it's like I understand and I respect people that hold themselves for marriage, but I don't know. I'm just the type of person that I need a little, a little free sample
Of
before I
course.
I, I take the whole plate on.
Yeah. And you
A
can't
little
even live with the
taste.
person either. Like if you're not married. So like that's more on top of it.
Yeah, because living with the person's important. I think times are
Exactly.
changing, like very, very much so nowadays compared to back in the days. Couples tend to live together before they get married.
Well, normal couples, but not this religion that I grew up in.
I mean, most religions look down upon that, but just because I'm sure that there was people in your church that had premarital sex and
Well, if they
would
did, they kept
possibly
it like super low key and like they didn't tell anybody because if they
oh
do and the word gets around, they actually get um like
beaten.
dropped from church, not beat. But they do get dropped from like they can't like what's it called? They can't be a part of any activities that the church has.
But they can still donate money.
Of course, obviously.
Damn, that's wild though. I didn't know that they would kick you out. I would think that in church they'll be like, "All right, you sinned. Let's bring you
It's not
back
like
in."
they're kicking you out. It's just like you can't participate in things. Like if you sing in the choir, you can't go up there and sing in the choir anymore, or like be involved with like church activities, pretty much.
I could imagine like you're in that church still nowadays and you had premarital sex and you're in the choir and then they just stop in the middle like right before. They're like, "All right, brothers and sisters, I just want to let everybody know that brother Marty is having premarital sex, so he is no longer part of this choir."
Damn, that's crazy. That's insane, bro. There was a pastor in one of it was like a he wasn't really my church, but he was another church from the same religion. And this pastor, like, he always like I don't know, he was just really fucking weird, bro. Like I always got a weird ass vibe from him. And like a couple years later, when I was already out of the church, like I hear a story about someone catching him with another man. Yeah. And then like he literally got dropped as a pastor. Like he wasn't able to be a pastor any longer. So he
Mm.
kind of fucked up. And not only that, I think he got like AIDS or something and died from it as well. So
Holy fuck.
yeah, a lot of shit happened to that guy.
Damn,
Insane.
that is wild. I
Yeah.
recently saw a viral video in Brazil that the pastor's wife gets on the podium and she starts addressing some lady that said something to her. And in what she's saying, she's like, "Yeah, my husband cheated on me, but he's right here next to me." And the pastor's right behind her, right behind her. It's like, "But where's your husband? How about you go worry about your own life?" Apparently, she didn't have a husband, so she was kind of cracking on her because she didn't have a husband, even though her husband just cheated on her.
Mm.
And the pastor's just behind her, like clapping her on, and like people are all going like, "Ooh, ooh." I was like, "Damn, what kind of like church is this?" It
The
was like a
fuck.
novella.
It pretty much is though. I feel like a lot of people are restricted, so they just come up with shit to do on the spot and like try to entertain themselves in that community.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel like a
it
lot
just
of
gets
times
wild.
it's a toxic ass community. It's a cult.
I mean, yeah, it. I think everything with balance is good. I think religion could be a good thing. Or I mean, I personally don't necessarily believe in religion per se. I believe in spirituality, and but I do enjoy the structure that per se the religion gives you. I just like learning about religions. I may not necessarily follow it verbatim, but
Yeah.
I do enjoy learning it. Like all sorts of different religions, I think is just fascinating to me.
No, yeah. I mean, I think it's interesting learning about it as well, but being in it is a whole different ball game.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you hear about Jim Jones?
The guy that the had a cult back in the days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Insane, right? Insane that he made like 900 people, including their kids, commit suicide by drinking
drink
a
the
Kool-Aid.
juice. Yep.
That's so
Oh yeah.
mind-blowing to me. Like, how can anyone convince you to kill yourself? Like, there's nothing a person can say to me that would make me do that. I would have to be completely fucking brainwashed.
Well, yeah.
But how do
It's
I even
not.
get there in the first place? I don't even think I could.
I mean,
Like, there's
I
no
feel like,
logical thinking whatsoever from these people.
yeah, I don't know. I wish I could interview them and see like what caused you to do that, but
Well, they're
they're all dead.
convinced that they're gonna go somewhere nice after that.
How do you know they didn't?
Wait, what?
How do you know they didn't?
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm just saying that that's what the reason was why they killed themselves is because they were convinced that they're gonna go somewhere nicer. They're gonna
Yeah.
leave this, earth to go to have a better life.
Yeah.
I do think that there's some people that try to escape though, and they ended up killing them. So that was pretty fucked up to see.
Damn.